So were there any other names considered besides the roadie?
Yeah, no, it was the roadie. And then as we went along, Jeff started calling me the old road dog, you know what I mean? Because, look, we all listened to Snoop and Dre and everything in 93 and, 94. So he started calling me the old road dog, and then I took it to the deal. I just stole it from Snoop, I guess, and said D-O-double-G, and it went from there. But yeah, no, that was always going to be the name, and it was always the plan to sing for him. Then we split up. Then we work an angle with each other. Then we, the same old thing.
You mentioned before that first appearance, you got a chance to kind of watch the crew members and observe and put this all together for yourself. The sticker, the lanyard, the all these things that you were talking about. Was this multiple shows of watching, or was this really like, this is going to be the appearance?
Yeah, it was 2 hours. I sat in the crowd before the crowd came in. I sat in the building and watched everybody, and I literally went down there and said, I need this, 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 and this. What they couldn't get me just from people, they went into the store and bought me the jeans. They bought me I had the black sweatshirt. I think they bought bandanas, and you know what I mean. Like, it was just. And again, after the William Shatner thing, well, this William Shatner crap better be good.
We're going to get to that. It's a big tease. What was the feedback when you came through the curtain on that first appearance?
On that one there, it was great. Yeah, but look, I also didn't do anything. You know what I mean?
But you did, because it was the development of planting seeds, and you still had the presence to, quote, as JR would say, maximize your moments.
Yeah. That's what I was going to do from the get-go. And I don't know if that's nobody taught me that or nobody told me to do that, but no matter what, I'm going to get over when I go out there. And I'm going to get over, I'm going to die trying. You know what I mean? And metaphorically speaking, die trying. But I'm not going to go unnoticed when I go through those curtains. I'm not going to go, you're not going to be able to deny me. Even if I'm not the best athlete, even if I'm not the best wrestler, I'm going to do something out there that makes you go, remember that skinny fat dude that did the such and such? Like, that was my goal every single time. And so I don't know if I did stuff good out there. I just did it how I thought I should do it, and it was right. And so my timing, like you said, I did show my timing. Now I sound braggadocious, like I need to beat myself up some. But I did show my timing. I got good timing. I know spots. I know where to be and when to be there. And that's about all I had at that point. Again. William Shatner.
we're still one clip away from that one, Dog.
I know, but my battery's dying.
So we're going to bring it back to Poughkeepsie, this time on December 17th. You and Jeff appear on the Heartbreak Hotel segment, and Jeff basically explains to us who you are to the audience. We'll bring the audio up and take a listen.
Yep. Glasses, he's just like a walking Christmas display. There's that fella we saw before out there with him.
You're that fella.
It's his roadie.
That's his roadie.
Yeah.
He said it. Yeah.
See, that's how you do
All
it.
these music stars have roadies take care of them. Look at that double
And it's
strap.
there, and there it is. That's how easy it is. You know what I mean? You know what people did not do? Go, oh my God, he was Brian Armstrong in WCW.
It's going all over the world.
But see, they're just shooting me. You know what I mean? Like, they were taking care of me, man. It felt really good.
I don't believe it. You
CD.
can't get a hold of these things anywhere. Double J, Jeff Jarrett, ain't I great?
Look at those glasses.
Those glasses are
Oh,
unbelievable.
they was the best.
I'll tell you one thing.
He's a rhinestone cowboy. You know what I mean? Funny
Are
story.
they
the
rhinestones, or did he lose
Yeah.
a lot of buttons off his shirt and sew them onto his glasses?
It's bedazzled.
Who's
Here's
the guy
what-
running around?
Sean.
It's making me a little nervous.
I like it. You got the headphones on.
He is my personal roadie.
I was
You know
listening
how it
to
is,
Jeff
great
Jarrett
entertainers.
sing.
You got to have your personal roadie out there. I mean, when you get hot out there, he'll come up, pat me down. If Double J needs a cold beverage, he's right there with me.
Oh, and I know there's nothing like a cold beverage after a hard match. Let me tell you.
I thought he wanted a
You're
cold
right.
beverage.
That
You
was
see that? It's
That was my
commitment,
favorite
right?
part. That was my favorite part of the clip. You with the water bottle,
Okay, well,
and then
I'll kiss the
disappointed
man
when
by
he
the
didn't
name.
take it.
What would I
Oh, I
call?
thought he wanted a drink.
I don't know, and I don't care. Call him whatever you want.
All right, well, we'll call him Rhodey, all right? So in a sense, he's
There it
sort of
is.
like just a gopher. He goes for this, he goes for that. I know, because I used to have one of those. He'd go for this, he'd go for that. Then he went for the World Wrestling Federation Championship, which should rightfully be mine. But that's another story.
Heartbreak Hotel. I think I'm going to write a song about this. You know what?
I think I
may sing right here on the Heartbreak Hotel.
You're going to sing
This is all good old-fashioned heat. I'm going to sing right now.
Check. Mike, check.
That goofy road you interfered in. Here we go. Davey Boy's match a couple of weeks ago.
Shut up, they're telling me to wrap it up. We hadn't got time out here. Maybe next time.
I understand, Double J.
Maybe next
A little
time.
Vegas voice, I understand.
Oh, look, I wanted him to sing.
Man,
Man, he's so good.
Until
you know?
next time, this is the Heartbreak Kid saying I am Shawn Michaels, and you're not.
Oh, yeah. Double J. Did you see him last week at the Billboard Music Awards? Wait till you hear his Christmas album.
All right, how integral? Yeah, you're laughing. Go ahead.
I love it. I just love it. You know, I love that part of my career. I just wish I had thrown it away.
How integral was Jeff coming up with ideas for your gimmick?
Very integral. Like Jeff had a lot more experience than I did too, working with a lot of people that had a ton of experience, and so he was very influential in the gear, in the spots. That, you know what I mean? Like, hey, excuse me, stay here, go there. So he was very yeah.
Sure, an education of your role. As the influence grows and you're getting more appearances, does the creative team exposure grow? Or are you still working with only one person, or are more and more people getting involved with your guys' act?
So to be quite honest with you, I didn't have a whole lot of time with the creative team at this point. I didn't really know that there was such a thing. Right. I just knew they told us what to do, and we went out there and did it the best we could. And so I really didn't. I don't think I knew one person on the writing team other than Bruce Pritchard on the creative team. And I don't know, maybe they didn't have the same amount of people there at the time that they have now and that they had later when I came back. But yeah, I don't remember anybody on creative. At this point, I was really very young, and I would say Jeff would just tell me what to do, and I would do it to the best of my ability, you know. And so, look, Jeff's always been there for me, and I appreciate that.
It's interesting to note, and it's a fun fact, that WCW continued to air your previously taped matches, as this was still the era they were taping at Disney MGM in Orlando, sometimes 3 months in advance. And your final appearance on television is on the January 14th, 1995 episode of Worldwide, losing to Lord Steven Regal, but it was taped back on October 31st. In today's era of wrestling, that would be kind of crazy to still feature you over 6 weeks after defecting to the competition.
Yeah.
Or
like I said,
no?
I was the first one to jump ship. It was me.
The game changer and disruptor of the system.
Yeah. That was definitely me. The guy who wasn't even under contract. But no, it was. What was your question again? Jesus, I'm on fire tonight, aren't I?
So do you feel that does WCW feel it devalues you and makes their talent stronger at that point?
I actually think it. Look, that's what everybody beats people on the way out. Mm-hmm. If you could beat them while they're at the other place, why not? And look, that's how we look. We even looked at that sometimes when we were working on the draft, and people we knew that were going to another show. Like, hey, can we beat him on the way out? You know what I mean? Like that's just kind of business, you know. It used to be in a territory, and they'd beat you on the way out. Now it's a television show. We got to beat you on the way out because we're keeping such and such. We want him to look strong. And so, yeah, I don't think it was any sweat off anybody's back. You know what I mean? Like I was the roadie. I didn't even look like, I guess I looked like, you know, people knew who I was for people who knew wrestling. But for the casual viewer, which there were still them at the time, they didn't know I was Brian Armstrong. You know what I mean? I did a job once every 2 weeks on television on the other channel. So they didn't know, you know.
Did your brothers get any sort of heat or ribbing in WCW that you know of for you showing up on WWF TV in this gimmick?
No. Look, I think that's a big thing, too. I'm sure it's very competitive and was very competitive. But at the same time, like we're all kind of brothers in arms here. If you go somewhere and you're going to get an opportunity, that's cool. And everybody's kind of happy for you. Now, look, you got people like this everywhere that want to throw rocks at you when you get on top of the mountain. That's just human nature, I think. But most people are happy for you. And so I think even all the people at WCW are like, oh, cool, he got an opportunity.
You're young and having fun.